Hello everyone. So, it's probably New Year by the time I posted this, and as most people do, they make a New Year's resolution, and that is for me to make better videos. Unlike most New Year's resolutions, that's going to last about a week. So the rules of Nuzlocke is Lumion dies forever, can't use it again, walks immediately. I'm going to catch the first Lumion in every area, and I have to name it so I grow emotionally attached to it. So then when it dies, it's that much harder. So as you see me skip through the opening cutscene, you can see I chose the electric type because it's good and evolves into a dragon, hence the name Dragon. Yes, I'm funny. And here's a rant about the starting battle. Why did they choose a grass type to go against? Because it means that two starters counter it, and two get countered. And it means if you choose one of the ones that get countered, it's really, really tedious. This battle went on for 3 minutes. So as you can see on what I call Catthorn, which is basically just a Caterpie, I went and attacked it once and then caught in a disc, aka Pokeball. Then, after that, I went down the rest of Route 1 into a nice peaceful town called Chester Town. You'll see right about now. Then, I went into the Gale Forest, where there seems to be a haunted monster creeping this old man out. So I go to investigate, catch a spider along the way, which is useless until I get it to evolve level 25. And here you can just go and see me go through the rest of the Gale Forest, because this bit of the game is dragged out way too long. But that bug does actually evolve here, so it's kind of nice. You can see the budget evolution animation. And now here is the Dusk Cat, which is the monster, and it's corrupt. And being corrupt, it makes it it makes it better. So what I do against the Dusk Cat is I go and send out that bug because it's got super effective bug bite, which is basically just leech life if it was in between Gen 1 and Gen 8. Dealing a bit of damage and healing the user. And then I go and finish it off with Dragon, and I went and tried to use all of them so they don't get XP to avoid grinding later. However, for some reason I decided to go and send that bug out, even though I could have easily handled it with Dragon. So don't blame me, but I can't remember why I did it. Probably a reasonable way. So I defeat the Duskette and get a lot of XP from my Lumions. And then after that, go back into Chester Town and there's troublemakers outside the school. I just get that. Then I go over to Route 2, catch nothing because you can't catch anything there. Then into Route 3 where I find Badboard, the savior of the run, if this run was in a dying state. Because it's rock typing, which is basically ground typing. Makes it effective against the next 3 gyms. So I'm going to be using it for the next 3 gyms. So now I'm on to the first gym, or battle theater as it's called in this game. So first of all I go and do a puzzle, and then go against 2 trainers with puzzles getting harder, of course. And then, you'll see in a moment here, I go against Bouncer Fawcett, I think it's pronounced. So, basically, the thing in this gym is it's matching you against dark and light opponents. Thing is, it's mostly just electric, so that's where the MVP sweeps. You go and take out the first Glyco with Chomp, then the second one with another Chomp, then the last Lumion is collectively, I don't know how to pronounce it. However, that causes an issue I have nothing good against it, so I have to go and send in Dragon to help. And then I send out that rock to get the kill. And did I mention that I over-leveled way too much for this fight? I didn't realise that their ace was 15 and my ace was 18. So anyway, after that I get my first badge, and I get to get a wonderful taste of backtracking, a major theme in the game. So I backtrack to Route 3 and then fight Jake, a rival. He's got an M-bit and neglect them. It's in the dark rock so I can get XP because they're about to evolve. I send out the MVP to go and damage M-bit and then damage Glecko, so I can go and send that rock back in to get the kill. It's overall an easy battle and nothing bad really happens. So then I go backtrack more to Gale Forest, where I can evolve that rock into that moth. I think I forgot to tell you that I went change the nickname every stage for this Pokemon. Anyways, I go back, more backtracking into the Gale Forest, and then to get an item. Now I told the trainer to go and unlock Burn Heals and Paralyze Heals. I then go into Route 4, battle some trainers, which will become levels, and catch a Glyco, which will pretty much be useless in this one because I can't remember how you evolve it, but I know it's a limited time event, and I can't do that anymore. So, then continue down Route 4 before I can go into a village, and there's a man who gives you a side quest where you have to go and kill Slugling. But you can also catch one, and this is a new area, so I catch a Slugling, I name it Small because it's very small. I'll get bigger when it evolves. I then continue down Route 4. I then go down Route 5 and catch a Rokala, which is another rock type, but I probably won't be using it as much because its ability is bad and it has a bad ability. I then continue down Route 5 where I get to the saddest part of the run. I foolishly use Small, a level 16 against Gumpod, use Slime, get it down to half health, and then the Gumpod is a sleek shot and kills Small. So makes me cry to this day. So I sadly continue down Route 5 and then go into Cave. Fiery Cave, where I catch a Clava. It's gonna be my first fire type, and I'll probably be using a lot because you can't get another one. Then name it that thing. So then I go down the cave where there's 4 trainers which seem to be corrupt, feeling from encouragement at beating them in a Loomacy battle. I don't know how that works. And it turns out there's this stone corrupting everyone further down the route. So I go down the route after escaping the cave, which takes way too long. And then I appear at the temple where I have to solve a puzzle by defeating trainers, and they say I have to go and put in a combination of 4 colors. You can see right here. And then I go up the Ikuzma, I don't know how to pronounce it, the second corrupt one. I go and poison it, and then switch into that slot. I try to go and get everything in battle here, so I can get XP, because I can't go grinding. So I send in that moth to switch into Dragon. To then switch into the MVP, who's now evolved, and he just one-shots it, even though it's already low. Everything gains a lot of XP. That spider finally becomes useful because it evolved and gets to move with more than 30 base power. And then I go down to the second gym. So I decide to go and bring that spider, the MVP, that sloth, dragon, and that moth to the second gym. So first of all, I have to do the easy puzzle. I do that and I face the first trainer with an M-bit and the wolf form M-bit that burn. They're pretty easy. And then I go into the next puzzle. In this next puzzle, I don't know why they made it so difficult. This took me 10 minutes of attempts. 10 minutes. I had to go and calm most of the 10 minutes there. But I go against the next trainer and they're easier than the last one. They don't even have anything that's involved yet. And then I go to the third puzzle, and it's very easy compared to the last one. And then I go into that start kill. Sends out for stealing it, and I send out that spider. You go and attack with a venom chomp, and then try to do it again, but because I used dodge, the most annoying move in the game, I couldn't hit it. So I decided to go and poison it to go and get my energy back and try and kill it. He then sends out a Wisp Up, which resists Bug Bite and Venom Chomp, so I decide to poison it, and then use Bug Bite to chip away its health. And then rest up and kill it with poison. Then sends out Krakola, I think it's pronounced, I don't know. And I go and hit with the Venom Chomp, then switch into Damo, who kills it with super effective Gust after it dodges a few times and gets a crit at the end. And that's the second badge. I then went on to Route 6, where I fought training out and then called Calf Note, and I named it the other MVP, because when it evolves, it gets 142 base attack, which at the time is the highest in the game, and gets a really good move which boosts attack. I then got the mount and backtracked all the way back to Route 1 to get a TM for a rock type move, and went all the way back to Route 6, going back to all the trainers, and also get my account banned because I went and uploaded a t-shirt named No1, and the one was hashtagged out because it was a file name, and it had a red circle with a cross in it. I don't understand why that's so offensive. I went and finished the quest on Route 6, where you have to go and kill 2 calf notes and a corrupt volcanic. And then after that I went into Route 7. In Route 7, I battle some trainers to go and get into the next city, Sapphite City or Seraphite City. So then backtrack back to Route 7, evolve that sloth, and then go into the scrapyard where I caught a Chompactor. I then went into Route 7's grass and caught another Chompactor. These two still metal types, and they're overall just mediocre metal types, but metal is pretty good, so they'll get use. I then went to the battle theatre, but there's 3 people outside, the same 3 people outside Route 4, so I battled them. They're all easy because they haven't got evolved stuff yet. I then went over for some dialogue, and it's really long, 10 minutes. Oh, sorry. Now I went to the battle theatre. The third battle theatre has a really interesting puzzle where you have to go and control yourself and the Chompactor. You have to get the Chompactor to floating blue crystal. The first trainer is very easy because they have 2 things odd weak to the MVP. So I just killed them with the MVP and back up with Dragon. Then I went for the second puzzle, and the trainer after that was a bit harder because I couldn't just sweep with the MVP, but I killed it anyways. I then went for the third puzzle, and for some reason I can't do the third puzzle, so it took me a couple of tries to do that. And then it was a battle with Battlestar Frost. You sent out a Munch Wheel, and I killed it with 2 Storm Summons. She then sent out a Concealdon, and I had to switch because Dragon can't do anything. So I switched into the MVP and he one-shotted it with Muck Pit. She then sent out her ace, Starosaurus, I think it's pronounced, and I got it low with Storm Sun. Then I went and chipped it with Spare once, and then switched into that Sloth. And that Sloth finished it off with a Chomp after missing a Chomp. I then got my 3rd theatre badge and the ability to warp around the map, which really